Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure, and what you're looking at undercover is a Honda 200S. We're going to dig it right on out of there and figure out if this thing is worth working on or if it's just going to kind of sit in the background and wait its turn to become parts. So here we have it. It is a 1984 Honda 200S, and quite honestly, if one takes a quick look inside the gas tank, see that shiny metal? That means it's probably earned most of its what'd I pay for it? 175 bucks. Right, this was part of a bigger deal. There were two of these, a ATC 200, and this one were $350 for the pair. The ATC 200 has no compression, but it's got a decent set of back wheels on it and a few other things. So it's probably earned its keep as the minimum of a parts bike. And this one, it's already winning with the gas tank. And it looks like the tires are pretty good. It does have an air box on it. I'm always skittish because some people blow a hole in the side of the air box and then they you know, when I open it up, something jumps out and scares the heck out of me. It makes me jump around, you know. Probably could have thought ahead and got this loose. Sorry about this, guys. But it's actually a good sign to see that it's all the way screwed on. Oh, check that air cleaner out. Nice towel. Seized, so it doesn't have a headlight. The front fender is Frankensteined. It did not come with the recoil starter. The shifter is welded. I hate welded shifters, though they didn't do a horrible job. It does have a spark wire on it. It rolls, but it makes crunchy sounds. Somebody blew the center out of the exhaust pipe there. The brakes drag. All in all, I'll say I think it's in really nice shape. Let's see if we can't get this puppy running. This one looks like it's got a load of junk in the trunk. A lot of useful parts there. Always after a new cage. Got a set of mounts. The trunk actually looks like it's in halfway decent shape. I need to go through the hoard. There might be another fender that I could kind of weld on here. I think where we need to go, so let's get the gas tank off, get a recoil onto it, and do a compression test. Okay, time for a compression test. Just quickly, I always take the throttle slide out, or I take the carburetor off completely just to make sure I'm getting enough air for an accurate compression test. Got my handy dandy compression tester on there. Boy, you just can't. There you go. And the old electric starter. One needs to pay attention when they're using the electric starter, especially if you're using it with a spark plug in there, like you're going to really start it up, because if this thing kicks back, it could do some damage to you, the drill whipping about, or to your wrist. So do pay attention. And let me see if I could get the glare off. So this one's dry. Sounds like my battery's dying. But somewhere around 80, I'm going to try wet, and let's see what it comes in at. Okay, here's the wet compression test. Battery just died, but With a good battery in there, I'm sure it would have hit 120. So I have more than enough compression to get started. So looks like I have a solid engine. Next thing, do I have spark? Let's check the spark out. Boy, you know, as I'm working on this, I kind of got to get my face near it. And man, it stinks of mouse. I'm not sure. I don't see any place for them to be, but man, it smells like mouse. Anyway, here's our spark test. I don't know, could you guys see that? I think you guys could see that. So I got plenty of spark. One always runs across these things. Do I just trickle some gas into the carburetor and hope she starts, or do I just swap it out? I think I'm going to trickle some gas. Maybe we're lucky today. When it comes to starting these things, the old double washcloth on the air cleaner, not a good idea. Picture somebody putting a clothespin on your nose and stuffing a washcloth in your mouth and telling you to breathe, right? It's not going to work out too well. So we're going to cut that right on off. I'm going to put some gas in here and let's see what we get. Okay, tubers, I smashed the gas tank on this thing. I'm going to give it a little hoot of starting fluid, do the choke action. We're going to see if we can't get this thing started. Hang on while I mount the camera on up. So here we are. Running, smoke and all. It is running a little rich, which is strange. Oh, yeah, I didn't change the carburetor. I don't know if it's going to run itself out. By the way, that looks dangerous. See the socket spinning on the end there? Yeah, I don't know if the smoking is going to settle out. She'll be running out of gas soon. Oh, it threw it. I think the smoke is settling down. Maybe it's the wind. Yeah, I don't know if the smoke's settling down. Run out of gas. I can get out of here. No, I think she's going to be a smoker. I blows a smoke ring. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I guess the next thing is to clear a path. Yeah, I'm getting gas here. And make a path to get out. Check the oil again before I ride it. It actually sounds pretty good. This might be one of these. Oh boy, smoke seems to be getting worse. Wow. Anyway. That's some pretty nasty stuff. Let's check to see if the crankcase is getting pressurized. No, doesn't appear to be. Sometimes if the breather's clogged up, you back pressure the engine and you make them smoke. Anyhow, I got to clear a path out. Well, first I got to go breathe some clean air. Then I got to clear a path out of here. I think I'm going to try to get it out for a ride. I also got to dig up a seat. So all this is going to take a while, and I may or may not get to it today. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for dropping by to watch and comment and subscribe. Remember, please keep your feet down, your heads up, and get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now.